there, this is Åsa with a new process video, and today we're going to the beach. And these photos were taken this summer, and when we first went on our off time from work, what we call our summer vacation, we ended work on Friday, and Saturday morning we went on a weekend trip to a place outside a town called Hudiksvall, and we stayed there for the weekend. So 2 nights in like a hotel cabin. It was not the it was really like a hotel room, but it was a cabin. so it was a little bit better than just renting a cabin, and we had bathroom and kitchen in the cabin, so we pretty much took care of ourselves, but we had breakfast at the restaurant at this resort. And we spent like 3 days there, and it was just lovely. The first thing we said when we packed up the car to go away, we said, oh, we need to go back here. We wish we could have stayed a couple of days more. The weather was just amazing, and we were so surprised because it felt like we were somewhere completely different, abroad in an exotic place. It was amazing, and we had the opportunity to go to the beach, and several beaches, so you could choose which beach you like the best. Yeah, these kind of luxury problems that you never face, really. So it was an amazing weekend. I will build this layout on the script paper from this collection, Healthy Hello Soup from Jelly Bean Soup. And it's almost like it's not a cream, but more like grayish cream, and the script is in navy blue. And I will leave it totally intact for this page. I will not cut into the background at all. On my silhouette cameo, I have printed out, or I've cut out, this silhouette of palm trees and some like exotic leaves, those that I'm putting on the page right now. And people ask me, where do I find my die cuts? And I'm a bit ashamed to say that I steal them off internet. And what I basically do, that I bring up Google, and then I search for the thing that I'm looking to cut. In this case, I searched palm tree, and then instead of doing searching for just websites, I'm doing a picture search. So I just press that image button at the top of the Google search field, and then I end up with thousands and thousands of pictures. And sometimes I choose pictures, and sometimes I just choose these images, like silhouette images. They are available pretty much everywhere, and you are not allowed to do this because you can't just use other people's pictures. And I have been thinking a lot about this because I don't want to be an illegal person, and I have come to the conclusion that I will do it anyway. Yeah, I guess I'm a bad person, but hopefully I won't get sued, and hopefully, yeah, I hope that I can continue doing this without getting into trouble. Yeah, that's basically my stand on this one. I have placed the photos on top of each other, and I cut away a piece of, I think it's a piece of a blanket, in the lower corner of one of the photos because I didn't want that bright red there. So I cut it away, and that made it possible for me to have a frame around the photo block. And that makes this layout stand out a little bit more from all the layouts that I do when the photo block stretches from the top to the bottom, or from the left to the right on a page. And now I'm experiencing some trouble with the title. I realized that I can't really place a title on this script paper because that would be really, really hard to make it stand out. So instead I'm bringing out the cardstock sheet that I started working with for the bubble layout last time, and I'm placing my figure's title onto that cardstock, and then I'm spelling the name of this actual place on a piece of white cardstock with teal alpha stickers. These are from Panduro, the Swedish or the Scandinavian crafting company, and it will go above the actual title. And now I'm just cutting out this little title block, and I will have problem where to place it because it is too big. First of all, I cut it a bit smaller, and then I'm going to try to put the title behind the palm tree, and that won't work either. And then I'm trying different placements of this card, and yeah, it's giving me real problems. The reason why I chose palm trees is the fact that palm trees, you can't get more exotic in my opinion, and this really felt exotic. It felt like we were somewhere completely different, like somewhere tropical. And I never really have the opportunities to scrapbook with palm trees because we are as far as you can get from palm trees, really. We live in pretty much the Arctic. No. But anyway, we only have pine trees and spruces and those kind of trees. And but in this like photo series, you can see the pine trees, but they are kind of in the background, and they are forming more like a massive blackness at the end of the photos, or in the lower back of the photos. And I felt that the beach and the kind of the sky, it would go really well with palm trees, and that was the feeling of this moment. So yeah, I took my opportunity to use palm trees, even though they weren't present at all in the actual event. I have placed a journaling card at the lower left of the layout, and that's not from this collection. I honestly don't remember where I got it from, but it was in my collection, my Project Life box, and I chose it because it had pretty much the same color as the background of the pattern paper, and the camera is always right, and then it had this kind of greenish teal color at the bottom. But what I'm doing now is that I'm covering it up with the same cardstock as I used for matting the title, and I'm only leaving that darker teal as a border frame around it. I'm using the same cardstock to make a couple of like teal clusters. I won't call them embellishment clusters because they aren't really embellished, but I'm pointing out this color at a couple of different places to make the title piece stand a bit more. It gives it some kind of like, what do you call it? it's such a strange word. Legitimacy. Oh, you know, it's allowed to be there. It gives it the feeling of actually belonging. I'm taking a die cut from the Sea Breeze collection. It's from Kaisercraft, and it has these flowers in a really nice teal color, and I'm placing those on top of these teal clusters. And I thought that was really the finishing touch for this page. I'm trying to see if I can use the crystal drops, but that was totally the wrong shade, so I will go with how it looks now. And this is the finished album page, and here are some close-ups of the things that I've done, and I feel really good about this one. I wanted to get the palm tree feeling, and the story came out really well with this embellishment. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon again. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.